Okay, class, in this video, I'm going to just talk about or demonstrate the intersection of events. And I'm going to use an example that's in your book. So the author of the book talks about how he has these three sons, Christian, Brian, and John, and how they get phone calls from their sons, and either crisis phone calls or non-crisis phone calls. And so he uses the example when he calls his son Christian. If Christian were to call, that is event A. So the probability of Christian calling. And then a crisis call, he calls that event B, right? The probability of it being Christian calling, or the probability of any phone call being a crisis phone call. So if Christian calling is A, it's the probability of A, right? So probability of a phone call from Christian is going to be equal to 19, right? Because Christians called a total of 19 times in this time period out of the 50 phone calls, right? And then the probability of B, I'll write that over here. The probability of B would be a crisis phone call, and that is 28 out of the 50 phone calls. It's a crisis phone call. So the probability of it being both A and B, a phone call from Christian and a crisis phone call, is the intersection of here. And that would be 12 out of the 50 phone calls. Christian is high drama. If I had a call ID, I'd probably avoid his phone calls even as a parent, right? And then we also know that we can find the probability, just from what we previously learned in the previous example, the probability of A intersect B, right? It's also going to be equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of